Somebody just told them the truth about you, and now they're losing their mind. My beloved child, don't skip. What you are about to hear is not ordinary, and it is not a coincidence that this message found you today. Somebody just told them the truth about you, and the moment those words reached their heart, everything inside them changed. They had been believing a story that was never complete. They thought they understood who you were, what you felt, and why certain moments happened the way they did. But then one unexpected conversation uncovered something they had never imagined. Since that moment, they haven't been able to think the same way again. Their mind keeps replaying every memory, every silence, every unanswered question. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next revelation connects directly to the reason this truth has shaken them so deeply. There is one detail almost nobody knows, yet it carries more power than anyone realizes. The truth they discovered wasn't loud, it was quiet, simple, and impossible to ignore. Suddenly, the moments they once called mistakes began to look like hidden signs. Every distance, every delay, every misunderstanding started fitting together like pieces of a puzzle they had been trying to solve for far too long. Now they are asking themselves questions they never dared to ask before. What if they judged you too quickly? What if they walked away from something that was far more valuable than they ever understood? Don't skip, because the next piece of this story changes everything you think you know, and once it is revealed, nothing will feel the same again. Listen carefully, because this is where the story becomes impossible to predict. They are standing between their past beliefs and a completely different future, and they cannot stop thinking about what they have learned. Every hour that passes makes the truth feel even stronger, as if life itself is urging them to see what was hidden in plain sight all along. They never expected one conversation to turn their entire perspective upside down, yet that is exactly what happened. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and what happens next may become the most surprising chapter of this entire journey. Everything feels different now, and they can no longer escape the truth that has been echoing in their mind. Don't skip, because the next few moments reveal why this realization refuses to leave them alone. Every place reminds them of something connected to you. Every quiet moment pulls them back to memories they once ignored. They keep wondering how they could have missed something that now seems so obvious. The strange part is that the more they search for answers, the more your name keeps returning to their thoughts. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next revelation is even more unexpected. There is a reason this truth arrived when it did. If they had heard it earlier, they might have dismissed it. But now, after everything that has happened, it carries a completely different meaning. They are beginning to recognize details they overlooked before, small moments that suddenly feel important. The pieces are fitting together one after another, and with every connection they make, the picture becomes clearer. They never imagined that one honest revelation could reshape everything they believed about you. Don't skip, because the biggest realization hasn't been uncovered yet. What happens next is something they never planned for. The truth has already changed the way they see the past, and now it is quietly influencing the choices they are about to make. They are no longer reacting from old assumptions, they are moving with a completely different understanding. That shift is creating a chain of events that even they didn't expect. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next part reveals why this story is only becoming more unbelievable with every passing moment. There is one question they cannot silence anymore. It follows them into every quiet moment and refuses to let them rest. Don't skip, because this is where everything starts becoming impossible to ignore. They keep asking themselves, what if the truth I just heard changes everything? The more they think about it, the more they realize that the version of you they believed for so long was incomplete. Suddenly, every forgotten memory begins returning with new meaning. Even the smallest moments now feel like hidden clues they were never supposed to overlook. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next revelation is closer than you think. What surprised them the most wasn't the truth itself, it was the feeling that came after hearing it. Instead of certainty, they felt an overwhelming need to understand more. They started connecting conversations that once seemed meaningless. They remembered moments when your actions spoke louder than words, yet they failed to notice them at the time. Now those same memories are becoming impossible to ignore. It's as if an invisible curtain has been lifted, allowing them to see a completely different picture. Don't skip, because the most powerful piece of this story has not been revealed yet. The truth is no longer just an idea in their mind, it has become something they can't walk away from. Every passing moment makes them more determined to understand what really happened and why everything led to this exact point. They know they can never return to the way they thought before hearing those life-changing words. A new chapter has already begun, even if they don't fully realize it yet. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and what unfolds next will connect every mystery in a way no one could have expected. The moment they stopped resisting the truth, something unexpected happened. Their heart became quieter, but their thoughts became louder than ever before. Don't skip, because this is the turning point no one saw coming. They are no longer trying to prove themselves right, they are trying to understand what they almost missed. Every answer they find leads to an even bigger question. Every memory now carries a meaning they never noticed before. It feels as if the truth has unlocked a door that had been closed for a very long time. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next discovery changes the direction of this entire story. Then another realization appeared out of nowhere. They understood that the truth wasn't only about you, it was also about themselves. They began seeing how fear, assumptions, and unanswered questions had shaped their decisions. For the first time, they aren't looking at the past with regret alone. They're looking at it with clarity. That clarity is becoming impossible to ignore, and every passing hour strengthens it even more. Don't skip, because what they're preparing to do next is something they never imagined they would even consider. The story isn't reaching its ending, it's reaching its biggest reveal. The truth they heard continues to grow stronger with every passing moment, and the next step they take could surprise everyone who thought this chapter was already over. Nothing feels ordinary anymore, because once the truth is known, it cannot be forgotten. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next part uncovers the one final piece that makes every moment you've heard so far fall perfectly into place. The truth has now reached a point where it can no longer be hidden behind doubt. Don't skip, because what happens next is the moment everything begins to connect. They have replayed every conversation, every memory, and every unanswered moment so many times that one undeniable pattern has finally appeared. It wasn't chance. It wasn't coincidence. It was a series of overlooked moments that only make sense now. The more they accept this, the more they realize the truth they heard was only the beginning. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next realization carries more weight than anything revealed so far. Then something completely unexpected happens inside them. Instead of looking for excuses, they begin looking for understanding. The walls they built around their thoughts slowly start disappearing, replaced by a desire to see the complete picture. They finally understand that first impressions are not always the final truth. Every small detail they once ignored suddenly feels valuable, and every unanswered question begins pointing toward the same conclusion. Don't skip, because the next reveal is something they never believed they would admit, even to themselves. Now they stand at the edge of a decision that could change everything. They know they cannot return to the version of the story they once believed, because the truth has rewritten it forever. Their next step is no longer guided by assumptions but by a new understanding that keeps growing stronger every day. This journey has been leading to one unforgettable moment, and it is closer than anyone realizes. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next part reveals the final turning point that nobody could have predicted. A quiet shift has already begun, even if no one else can see it yet. Don't skip, because this is the moment the hidden truth starts creating real change. They wake up thinking about what they heard, and they end the day with the very same question: how did I not see this before? The answer never comes all at once. Instead, it arrives through small flashes of clarity, each one stronger than the last. Every new realization pulls them further away from the old story they once believed. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the biggest surprise is still ahead. What they discovered has become impossible to ignore. Every conversation now sounds different. Every memory feels rewritten. They finally understand that truth has a strange power. It doesn't force its way in, it quietly changes everything around it. The more they reflect, the more they recognize that your actions carried meanings they completely overlooked. That realization has left them speechless. They never expected one honest revelation to transform their perspective so completely. Don't skip, because the final piece is closer than ever before. Now they know there is no turning back. The truth has settled into their heart, and with it comes a decision that could shape everything that follows. They are no longer trapped by old assumptions. Instead, they are standing at the beginning of a chapter they never imagined could exist. Every step from this point forward carries a different purpose, and every moment is leading toward one unforgettable conclusion. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the final chapter reveals why this truth arrived at exactly the right time. The closer they get to the full picture, the harder it becomes to pretend nothing has changed. Don't skip, because this is where the silence begins to speak louder than words ever could. They have stopped asking whether the truth is real. Now they are asking what they should do because of it. Every memory that once felt ordinary now carries a hidden meaning. Every moment they dismissed has returned with a completely different message. It is as if life has been quietly preparing this revelation for far longer than they ever realized. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next discovery brings everything to the edge of a life-changing moment. Then another unexpected realization reaches them. They understand that the truth was never meant to create fear, it was meant to remove confusion. The pieces that once looked scattered now fit together with surprising clarity. They can finally see why certain paths crossed, why certain doors closed, and why some answers took so long to appear. The more they understand, the stronger their determination becomes. They know they cannot ignore what has been revealed any longer. Don't skip, because the biggest emotional shift of this entire story is only moments away. Now the waiting is almost over. The truth that once arrived as a single sentence has grown into something far greater than anyone expected. It has changed the way they remember the past, the way they see the present, and the way they think about the future. They know the next choice they make could define everything that follows. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the final chapter reveals why this truth came into their life at the exact moment it was meant to be heard. The moment has finally arrived where everything that seemed confusing begins to make perfect sense. Don't skip, because this final revelation brings the entire journey together. They now understand that hearing the truth about you was never an accident. It happened at the exact moment they were finally ready to see beyond old assumptions. What once felt like unanswered questions has become a story filled with clarity, growth, and understanding. Every memory has found its place. Every doubt has begun to fade. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this last message carries the greatest meaning of all. The greatest surprise was never the truth itself, it was the transformation it created. Instead of holding on to uncertainty, they chose to embrace a new perspective. They realized that genuine understanding is far more powerful than assumptions. That single realization has changed the way they look at you, the way they look at themselves, and the way they look at every moment that brought them here. The story that once seemed finished was only waiting for its final chapter to be understood. Don't skip, because the final thought is the one that stays with you long after this message ends. As this journey comes to a close, remember one thing: truth has a way of arriving exactly when it is needed most. Sometimes it changes a situation, and sometimes it changes the people living through it. The revelation they received has already started a new chapter, one built on clarity instead of confusion and understanding instead of assumptions. What happens next will be shaped by the choices made from this point forward. Stay till the end, because something huge has been waiting for you all along, and perhaps the biggest revelation was realizing that one honest truth can change everything. A final thought remains. Don't skip, because this is the piece most people never expect. Long after the conversation ended, they realized the truth about you wasn't something they could simply forget. It stayed with them in unexpected moments, reminding them that some revelations don't make noise, they quietly transform the way a person sees everything. They finally understood that the greatest discoveries are not always hidden in dramatic events but in the simple truths that were overlooked for too long. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this final reflection may be the one that stays in your heart the longest. They no longer feel the need to chase every answer. Instead, they have found something far more valuable: clarity. The questions that once filled their mind have been replaced by a deeper understanding of what truly matters. Looking back, they can now see that every delay, every misunderstanding, and every unanswered moment became part of a much bigger picture. What once felt confusing now feels meaningful. Don't skip, because the final realization is the most powerful one of all. And here is the message that brings this journey full circle: truth always finds its way to the right heart at the right time. It cannot be rushed, and it cannot remain hidden forever. The moment somebody told them the truth about you, everything began to change, not in a single second, but one realization at a time. That quiet transformation became the real story. Stay till the end, because something huge has been waiting for you all along. And sometimes the greatest ending is the beginning of an entirely new chapter. One last revelation. Don't skip. If you've stayed until this moment, you've already seen how one truth can change an entire perspective. But there is one final piece that completes everything. The truth they heard did more than reshape their thoughts. It gave them the courage to let go of the story they had been telling themselves for so long. In that quiet moment, they realized that understanding someone is far more powerful than making assumptions about them. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this final message ties every moment together. As they looked back one last time, they finally saw the pattern that had been hidden from them all along. Every unanswered question had led to growth. Every misunderstanding had created an opportunity to learn. Every delay had prepared them to recognize the truth when it finally arrived. What once felt like a confusing journey now felt complete. The truth about you became more than information, it became a turning point they would never forget. Don't skip, because the final words of this journey carry the greatest meaning. Now the story reaches its quiet ending. The truth has been revealed, the perspective has changed, and a new chapter has already begun. Whether they choose to act today or tomorrow, one thing can no longer be undone: they know what they know, and that understanding will stay with them. Sometimes the biggest transformation doesn't happen with loud moments. It happens when one honest truth reaches the right person at exactly the right time. Stay till the end, because something huge was waiting for you all along, and perhaps that something was the reminder that truth has the power to change everything. Before this story truly ends, don't skip, because there is one final layer that almost no one notices. The truth they heard about you didn't simply answer old questions, it awakened new ones. They realized they had spent so much time looking at the surface that they never stopped to understand what was beneath it. Now, every memory carries a different meaning. Every silence feels like it was saying something all along. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the final realization is closer than ever. As the days passed, one thing became impossible to deny. The truth never faded, it grew stronger. Instead of disappearing, it continued connecting moments that once seemed unrelated. They finally understood that some people enter your life to teach lessons, while others enter your life to reveal them. And sometimes, one honest sentence is enough to rewrite an entire chapter. They no longer see you through old assumptions. They see you through a perspective built on understanding, and that changes everything. Don't skip, because the ending you've been waiting for is only moments away. Now, as this journey reaches its final heartbeat, remember this: not every powerful moment arrives with noise. Some of the greatest changes begin in complete silence, growing stronger with every passing day. The truth about you has already done its work. It has shifted a heart, changed a perspective, and opened a door that once seemed permanently closed. Stay till the end, because something huge has been waiting for you from the very beginning, and sometimes the greatest revelation is realizing that one moment of truth can echo forever. This is where every hidden piece finally comes together. Don't skip, because the journey you followed has been leading to this exact moment. The truth that reached them has now become impossible to question. It has reshaped old memories, replaced doubt with clarity, and turned sea.